Hi guys! Well, this video is for math lesson 9.9, all about mixed money. And now let me preface this by saying this is the hardest skill I think we learn in kindergarten. Now, it is not something that I or Mrs. Vanderwendy or any first grade teacher or your mommies or your daddies are going to expect you to have mastered by the end of today or even by the end of kindergarten. We just want to introduce this skill to you and have you practice it so that it sounds familiar. And next year when you really learn it, you'll say, hey, I think I remember doing that in kindergarten. And for some of you, you may say, oh, this is easy. I love counting the money that I have in my piggy bank. I love knowing how much money I have. And if that's you, then awesome. But I don't want anybody to feel stressed about this. And I just want you to try your best. And grown-ups are there to help you if you need any help, okay? Just like I would be there to help you if we were at school. All right, guys. So in order to combine and find the value of mixed money, we need to first be able to identify each coin. So let's review that really quickly. So we know this one, and I know sometimes on the video it's hard to see, but hopefully you can tell that this is it's all shiny in my light, a penny. A penny is worth 1 cent. A penny has a value of 1 cent. The next coin, if we're moving from least to greatest, is a nickel. And a nickel has a value, meaning it's worth 5 cents. Moving right along to the smallest in size, but it's of greater value than the other two that we've talked about so far. This is a dime. Good. And a dime has a value of 10 cents. And last but definitely not least, probably one of our favorite coins because it's worth the most, is a quarter. And a quarter has a value of 25 cents. Excellent. So now that we've reviewed our coins and we're able to identify them and we remember their value, meaning how much money they're worth, we can get started with the job of combining and finding the value of mixed money. So when we are tasked with this job, it's most important that when we look at our set of coins that we want to first identify which is, I'm going to have to try to show you here, the coin that has the greatest value. So when we look at our coins, and there we go, I want you to identify the coins first. And then once you've identified the coins, we're going to determine which coin has the greatest value. So we know that this right here that one's kind of tricky, but it's a nickel, and a nickel is worth 5 cents. These 3 coins here are actually all pennies, and pennies have a value of 1 cent. So if I want to find out the value of this group of coins, I always want to start counting with the coin that has the greatest value, meaning the coin that is worth the most amount of money. And in this set here, that is my nickel. A nickel is worth 5 cents. So I'm going to touch my coin at nickel and say 5. And then these are pennies, which have a value of 1 cent. So I'm going to count on from 5 by ones. So let's say it together. 5, put 5 in my head. 6, 7, 8 cents. So this set of coins has a value of 8 cents. 1 nickel, 3 pennies has a value of 8 cents. Good job, guys. Now, what if I swap some of these coins out and I add this coin in? Let's see if we can figure out the value of this set of coins. So this is a large. I'm sorry, are you okay? Sorry, Bryce is having a sister problem. I bet you guys have sister problems or brother problems sometimes too. Okay, she shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Sorry. Back to our coins. I hope you got a little wiggle break in there. So we have a quarter, which has a value of 25 cents, a penny, and a penny. And the pennies have a value of 1 cent. So the first thing I need to do is identify which coin has the greatest value in this set, meaning which one is worth the most amount of money. And if you said quarter, you're right. Good job. So since the quarter has a value of 25, we're going to start by counting the quarter. Woo, my money's sliding. All right, guys, so let's count the quarter. So we'll say 25, and then these are pennies, and they're worth 1. So I'm going to count on by ones. 25 cents, 26 cents, 27 cents. This set has a value of 27 cents. Okay, so here are my next set of coins. Let's practice together. So boys and girls, if you can hopefully see these are nickels. They're nickels, and nickels have a value of 5 cents. Now, these are both nickels. They both have the same value. When we count nickels, we count by fives, just like when we practice skip counting by fives. So I will, to find the value of this set of coins, I can start with 5. 5 cents, 10 cents. Or if it's easier, you can say 5, 10. 10 cents. So 2 nickels have a value of 10 cents. Excellent. Now I'm going to add in another coin. Ooh, it is silver and it's smaller than a nickel. It is a dime. So I have a dime and I have a nickel. I need to figure out which coin has the greater value. Which one is worth more? Good. I think you said the dime. So we know a dime has a value of 10 cents and a nickel has a value of 5 cents. So when we count to find the value of this mixed money, we're going to start with the greatest value coin. So we say 10, and then we're going to add 5. So I can do this a couple ways, boys and girls. I can say 10, and then if I know how to switch up and count by fives from 10, I can simply say 15. But that's a pretty tricky skill for us right now. So sometimes I think it's easier to say 10, and then I know 5. So I put 10 in my head. I'm going to hold up 5 fingers here. And then we're going to count on, let's see if you can see my fingers. All right, so we're going to say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 cents. So this set of money here has a value combined of 15 cents. So now, boys and girls, I'm going to show you 2 more sets of money to practice together. So I want you, even if you can't see very well the coins, I want to see if you can identify them just based on size and color. So if we're looking at this set of coins here, these are all nickels. So when we know that nickels have a value of 5 cents. So when we have a group of all nickels, we're simply going to be counting by fives, just like we practice skip counting in class. So let's do that together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 cents. So this set of nickels has a value of 25 cents. And lastly, I'm going to show you a group of coins. Let's remove these. Woo. And I want to show you this group of coins. So I have a nickel, and then I have these 2 coins here, which are smaller than a nickel, and they are silver. So they are dimes. Now remember, we need to first identify which coin has the greatest value out of the whole set. So a nickel is worth 5, a dime is worth 10, and another dime still worth 10. So we know that 10 is more than 5. So we're going to start counting with our dimes. They have a value of 10 cents. So when I count dimes, I'm going to count by tens. 10, 20. This is a nickel, so I'm not counting by tens anymore. I'm going to count by fives. 10, 20, 25. So 2 dimes and 1 nickel have a value of 25 cents. Or it may be easier to say 10, 20. Okay, so I'm going to count on 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 cents. Great job, guys. So today, my whole crew's here. Everybody say hey. They're helping me out with this money lesson, and I appreciate your patience. I know this is a tough skill, but I want to reassure everyone, mommies and daddies included, that this is not something I'm expecting you to know all the way perfectly right now. It's something that we're going to be continuing to work on in kindergarten, first grade, and even second grade. You can ask the girls, and they'll tell you that they're still working on combining and finding the value of mixed money.